Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. This is Breaking Tables. Let's have some fun. Happy
It's the
Monday.
mafia, you know I'm rocking with the Bills. It's the mafia, you know I'm rocking with the Bills. It's the mafia, I'm with the
Salutes,
Buffalo
everybody.
Bills. It's the mafia, you know I'm rocking with the Bills. Hey, who you reppin'? What's your team? Who you reppin'? What's your team? You know I'm reppin' for my team. I got that talent on my team. Micah High, Jordan Boy, can you catch it? Trade day is
What is up, Epic B? How you doing, buddy?
Making plays. We not scared of any team.
Back.
Best in the AFC.
We're back. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This is Breaking Tables. This is Epic B and Tampa Neal over there. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, man? Miss you guys.
How much?
It's been a full
What's
week
that?
since we've been on. I miss you. It's been a full week since we've been on.
I know. We had to take a little break. Just, we do it all year round, man. We do year round. We're allowed to break a little bit, guys. Come on. But we're back. We're back better than ever. Please go ahead and hit that like button. Just tells us that you guys like us, or Tampa Neal at least. I don't know, one or the other. Hit that like, hit that subscribe if there's a subscribe option, and go ahead and share that. This is Breaking Tables on the Built in Buffalo Network. I see you guys in the comments. Go ahead and comment away because we're gonna have some fun tonight. Tampa Neal, this past weekend was Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the eligible viewers out there, and happy Mother's Day to the ineligible viewers' mothers. There we go. Tampa Neal, what would you do this weekend, man?
Well, Sunday we took a boat to brunch and had an absolute horrible brunch. It was not good. It was a gorgeous day on the water, but man, the food sucked. But we went to two playoff hockey games, that made the weekend very fun. Getting my sports, getting myself amped up.
Yeah, the first leak went out today.
Oh, yeah.
The first leak went out today. And the week 2, Monday Night Football, September 19th, we will be home against the Titans on Monday Night Football at 7:15. What do you think about that, Tampa Neal?
Looks like an easy win to me.
Right? Doesn't matter what your name is. Welcome to Buffalo. Well, think outside the box. So the pros, the pros and cons. And I find it funny that they're going to go ahead and announce a Bills week 2 game. And everybody's like, wait, what about week 1 though? Don't you got to crawl before you walk? Right, Neil?
No.
I think
did you hear about that?
Coming. Something's coming up, bro. What's your thoughts on this?
Well, I heard that season ticket holders found out about that Monday Night Football game today. And then they also got a, in that email, apparently there was something in there that said that that is not going to be the home opener.
So that kind of got people thinking about that Thursday night game possibly that we've been talking about all off season, Tampa Neal.
Yep. Well,
what do you think? What are the odds? What are the odds of that happening?
No, I don't think they're very good odds at all. So I don't see that happening at all. I've heard Miami as a possibility for the home opener.
Oh, people are just like ready. After the draft, they got us itching. We want more. We want more, Tampa Neal. Give me some more football, please, football god.
Yeah.
So this Thursday, well, I'm sure there's going to be leaks along the way. There's always going to be leaks. We're in the power of, the lifespan of technology, era of technology, if you will. Okay. Anyways, I don't know. Who knows? Let's just control what we can control. And we know for a fact that we'll be playing the Titans Monday night, which is awesome. Why, Tampa Neal? Yep. You get to sleep a little earlier. That means you get to wake up refreshed. You'll probably be in bed before midnight, which is a huge plus. Because how many Monday Night Footballs? It's like 8:30 start time. Man, we don't go to bed till 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning. So that's a victory already. So not only are we going to beat their asses on the field, we're going to beat the clock next morning. We're going to beat traffic because we're going to be rocking and rolling that Tuesday morning with the first victory, the start revenge early in the season. And I think we're better equipped to stop Derrick Henry. Neil, what do you think about that?
I would agree that our defensive front looks a lot better. I'd love to see them do a little more of addition on the linebacker side. Maybe they can convince AJ Klein to come back at a much less of a salary. But
Yeah.
other than
More
that,
of like a coach figure.
well, they need somebody else in that linebacker core,
I
especially
think
if they're going to be
Bernard's.
doing.
I think Bernard's. You got to look out for this kid Bernard, bro. He's sideline to sideline. He's quick. I'm telling you, he's gonna be like the next Milano. Okay, just go ahead, hold me to. I knew they're gonna be doing a linebacker. Didn't know which linebacker they're gonna be picking, but I knew they're gonna be going with the linebacker 1 through 3, and that's exactly what happened.
Well, I think they're going to have to run 3 linebackers to start the season off, especially with Tre'Davious White there. They're going to have to do that. They're not going to be able to run as much nickel as they normally do because they just don't have the players to do it right now, unless they do some crazy signing of somebody that may or may not have been just released today.
Right, James Bradbury. Just there was a lot of speculation
about
segue,
everybody.
A segue. Why do we call it a segue, Tappy Neal, for us non-comedic folks that are viewing or listening?
Because we're segueing to the next topic.
James Bradbury. There's a lot of conversation about a lot of speculation about the Bills acquiring this James Bradbury for a pick, and with this connection with the Shoon, the Dingleberry or whatever his name, Dable is over there, and it's they were within our organization for the past 3-4 years. You can't take that away from them. Okay. So there's a lot of speculation, Neil, and here he is. No comment until after the draft, and they're like, all right, we're just gonna cut him. Nobody wants him. He's like the non-attitude of Baker Mayfield, where nobody wants him. Yeah. Just Baker Mayfield, just a douchebag, so that's why nobody wants him. But what are you? If we have the cap, I think we have. How much do we have available right now? 5-6 million.
About we pull up 7 something. I just looked at it a few minutes ago. 7.1 million we have available. Okay, well, he's going to get 5 million guaranteed. He's on his one of his last legs. He's not playing peak football, and he's not going to utilize. But he's a veteran, starting veteran, which is going to be huge into developing Kaiir Elam with Tre'Davious White not being able to play possibly till up to week 6. Mm-hmm. No, I think that'd be a good solid pickup for them. It would take care of a need that we really have right now. It would also keep us in that nickel defense that we know that Leslie Frazier loves. It would just be a very good addition. I think the only problem that you're going to see is I think them getting him would have been more possible on a trade instead of free agency. The Bills, unfortunately, are not going to be able to. They're just not going to be able to pay him a multi-year deal. It's just not realistic. Get a 1 year, get a ring, and move on. This is the place to be, the place where everybody rejuvenates their career. Hopefully that's the case with Trubisky and Steelers. Speaking of the Steelers, so you hear about Whaley has that second interview for GM. Hear about that. I'm about it. Keep Whaley in the AFC. I'm okay with that. Does not bother me. I do not. I actually gain an hour of sleep because of that. I did hear that on my way home, and I was like, awesome. Yes, go on. Hire him. I suggest. And speaking of Baker Mayfield, can you believe that people are actually considering Kaepernick over Mayfield? Just saying, that's just kind of, at this point, being a number 1 overall, how those commercials treating you, bud? I guarantee you're not doing another one. Hey, it's me, Baker. Oh yeah, sorry, no, we're not doing that commercial anymore. It's not a product, or we're bankrupt. Bye. It'd be funny. Progressive does a commercial with him, living in a van down by the river. But I'll still get his character. Yes. I'm pulling an Uncle Rico. I used to be in the NFL. I throw it over those mountains. See that mountain over there? OBJ. What's going on, Chrissy, in the comments section? Thanks for tuning in. How the mighty have fallen. All those commercials, and he's a big old flop. I'm about it. And you just think everybody thought that Baker Mayfield was going to be the best one out of that crew. So I know. I mean, we picked the wrong Josh apparently. So that tell you that what was going on, and but who knows? Who knows? Whatever it is, what it is. The Browns are just a dumpster fire of an organization. I mean, there are other teams out there that are competing with that dumpster fire. Ask that dumpster fire like talent. Obviously, the Browns are, showing off.
Peter DiBiasio from the Buffalo Blitz. What's up, buddy? What up, fellows? Ready to rock, drop, kick the Titans on Monday Night Football. Let's go. Too bad it's not going to be in Tennessee. Man.
No kidding.
Here we go. Peter. James Bradbury getting cut by the Giants today could be very interesting if the Bills pursue. Yes, we were just talking about that. I think we have enough cap, and I'm sure if you go to somebody else that who else we can get an extension on or needs an extension? Hey, you want guaranteed money? Yeah, we just knock off $10 million off the books right now.
His name rhymes with Boyer.
I wasn't going to say it. Tampa Neal, thank you for saying the obvious. What? How would that conversation go? Hey, would you mind coming in without your wife, please? Just, just no. I'm sorry, Rachel. You're going to have to just, we need security. We need security. Security. Please escort out of the building. Hey, Jordan, since I got you here by yourself.
What's up, man?
No, I mean, he's got a good, was it Rosenthal group or whatever the big agent firm is they have. Yep. I mean, he deserves to get paid. He absolutely deserves to get paid. Nobody's pressuring him. Nobody's asking for hometown cuts. Nobody's asking anything that he's not willing to sign on that bottom line. Mm-hmm. I'm Brandon Bean. I'm making the right decision. We have a culture. It's not a toxic culture. You don't see McDermott going, "Why won't you sign, motherfucker?" No, he doesn't do that. You're just like that. Let him figure it out himself,
Yep, and he's going to get his extension. He's going to get paid. I hope that they do that here now sooner than later. Now, if they have the ability to go after Bradbury and Poyer's extension is going to be riding on it, being maybe a little more urgent to do it. So,
what would you take? Like a 4-year? What's he worth? 10 a year? Or is he looking for 12 a year?
He'll get 11, a little over 11 a year.
Okay.
But I don't think he's going to get a 4-year deal from us. If it is, it's not going to be a guaranteed 4-year. Like it's not going to be like you may get half his money guaranteed.
So what would you say? A 3-year with a 1-year option?
No, it's not going to be an option. If I would be giving him a 4-year deal, a 4-year extension, which will give him 4 years total, and you basically have about 2.5 years of guarantee money.
And there's got to be a clause in there, according to Chrissy Del Mastro here, Boston Chrissy. LOL, put a clause in there that leave her at home and stay off Twitter. Oh, jeepers. That's funny. There you go. Peter, back again, 2 to 3 year extension. If he's agreeing with us, you know what that means? We're somehow correct, Tampa Neal. Yep. If the Doc Peter can agree with us, we're doing something well. Cheers.
Yeah, I think that's a round he's going to get. He's not going to get that much of a deal anywhere else either because, he's not young anymore.
Yeah. Well,
unfortunately.
How many years do you think he has?
In his position?
Yeah.
2 to 3. He'll be 34 in 3 years. Okay.
How old was Ed Reed when he declined severely?
Ed Reed was a freak of nature.
Okay. Yeah. We're not comparing. I think Jordan Poyer is a freak of nature. I mean,
he's
not Ed Reed, but I think with our system, you're right. You put Ed. I'm joking. You can't compare Ed Reed to Jordan Poyer. You put Ed Reed in any team, he's going to be a beast. You put Jordan Poyer with any team, they got to have a good system for him.
But Ed Reed at 34 was really pretty much done.
Okay.
He was with two teams afterwards at 35 and wasn't very good. So
give him 2 year, all guaranteed money. $7 million this year. Base salary, what's that? Base salary, $3 million, $7 million guaranteed. You get $10 million this season, and then you get 15 next season guaranteed. Boom. Yep. What? I should be a GM. It's easy. How easy was that? See? That's what happens when Rachel Bush stays out of the room. Compare him to Revis. No, because Revis was a cornerback. We're not comparing Jordan Poyer. In terms of shutting down people, no, Revis did a lot of man-to-man. That's why there was Revis Island. Can't say Poyer Island.
Plus, Revis pretty much declined at age 31. 31. That's what Jordan Poyer is at right now.
Yeah, but I think he had a lot more wear and tear than Poyer did, though.
Oh yeah, I would agree. But Poyer is more of an all around defensive back. Like he'll rush the passer. He does it all. Where Revis obviously didn't do that because of his position. But Poyer comes up and he's making a lot of those big tackles and heavy tackles.
Did we even get a safety? We had which safeties did we sign in the offseason, including the draft? Do you know of anybody?
I don't think we
Or do we have any like developmental people that are coming up that could take that role?
Let's see.
We need to watch a show and then go ahead and give us his secrets. By the way, his show is on Wednesday nights on the Built in Buffalo network.
We have Hamlin as a backup safety. Yeah, that's your big backup safety.
Okay. Well, all right. So I think Poyer's gone after the season. So I guess we're going to be a safety year next year. Getting ready to predict. I mean, we don't know what goes through Bean's mind. We wake up in the morning, Bean's like, boom, he signed a 4-year contract.
Very true.
2 years guaranteed of $20 million, and then the last 2 are Buffalo option.
Basically. That's pretty much what Von Miller's contract was.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's not gonna stick around for 3 years. I'm sorry. He's good for 2 years, I'd say. Top prime. I mean, he'd be like Jerry Hughes-esque that 3rd year, but we don't even know if we're going to keep Jerry Hughes.
Well, Jerry Hughes is already gone.
Oh, he's already gone. He already signed with somebody else?
He's a free agent, so.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Who knows if we're going to re-sign him or not?
Yeah, I don't think realistically they're going to. I think they picked up somebody that was a tad bit better. Winning Super Bowls and shit.
Yeah, I'll take Von Miller for 3 years over Jerry Hughes for 3 years. I'm sorry. And then we got Greggy Rousseau with 1 whole year under his belt. And I'm sure those braces are coming off soon. Watch out when those braces, because when those braces come off, son, it unleashes his full power.
You gotta be careful.
Right now
when braces come off.
It's like one of those animes where like they have like this seal that just seals all the power. Like he's Naruto of the team. We're going to call him Naruto because once the braces come off, watch. Bruce Smith, who? What? I won't say that out loud. Speaking of nicknames, I was kind of going, just randomly bored. I'm like, what are we going to talk about? Because, we're kind of dwindling down to things to talk about, except for, the draft. But we're not X's and O's, Tapanil. I think we're more squiggly marks and squiggly marks.
Squiggly marks.
Yeah, we're doodles. We're doodles. We're not X's and O's. We're just so we're thinking about some nicknames. I want to go to let's just go to some random nicknames. Let's start with the AFC East. Okay. I'll go first. So I was thinking some nicknames. Okay, what do you think about this? The Jets, Zach Wilson. Okay. Seriously, he looks like that stereotypical D-bag that lands the bully role in movies. And he gets owned by the main character every time. So we could call him like something along that line. Like what's the guy from Cobra Kai?
Johnny Lawrence.
Yeah, that dude. He's a Johnny Lawrence. He's like he looks like a Johnny Lawrence. Just D-bag. Before the Netflix made him pretty cool. Or we call it just something along that line, or like the hot mom's kid. We're down the street. I don't know personally. My wife's not watching. Here we go. We got Brad Cameron with a comment. Spot on with the Ed Reed comparison as far as playing at elite level, but then drop off. Came at a certain age and got to be aware with that Poyer too. So a new contract can't be too long. Plus Hyde will probably want it more if Poyer gets more. Oh, I know. And Hyde's the same scenario. He is, 31 years old as well. So we were really, I guess, that would be our weakness. What is that noise? Thank you, Tapanil. Tapanil, you're calling me? I'm literally talking to you on the air. No, I'm just kidding. Micah Hyde, same age as Poyer. I think Poyer, has done a lot more for the team, arguably. I think Micah Hyde. I don't know. That's a tough one. Leave it to Brandon Bean. He's the wizard for a reason. Okay, he's a wizard for a reason. You know, we might not even need him with our cornerbacks playing at 100%. Just thinking about that. Thinking about our teams, the pressure that we're going to get up front, the sacks that we're going to get up front. You don't need to have a good safety. If you think about it, if you got amazing front set, you don't need it.
So the interesting thing about Hyde's contract is that they have him locked up for this year and next year, regardless. But Bean did something that he stated that he does not like doing, and he did it with both Hyde's contract. And he did it with Emmanuel Sanders' contract. So there's cap money beyond the life of his contract.
So he's going to have dead cap hit, regardless.
Regardless, yes.
So after
this year,
this is his last year, right? So in his contract, he's getting next year is his last year. Next year.
Last year, yeah.
Oh, okay. I think we're good then.
So, but in 2024, he's got a cap hit of $3.4 million on top of $0.
That's if we sign him back again, though. If we sign him again, right?
That's if we don't sign him back, no.
Oh, geez, I don't know how that works. Somebody smarter than me. Give me a dummy walkthrough here in comments.
They did that with Emmanuel Sanders' contract last year. Like I believe this year they've got something like $2 million on his as part of the salary cap itself, even though he's no longer with the team.
Yeah, okay.
But he stated, I was listening to him on the Pat McAfee show, and he was talking about how, you know, there are the ways to manipulate the salary cap. And he goes, that is one of them. He goes, I don't like doing it like that, but it did turn out where it was very beneficial. And he started talking about how he's really, you know, hoping that salary cap explodes over the next couple of years, because that's where he's setting his contracts up to be. So if it doesn't, we're going to be in like New Orleans cap hell like they were a couple of years ago.
No, there's no way. I mean, we all knew it was going to rise. I was thinking. I think we talked about this, Neil. We were thinking like the 230s, you know, 240s, but they only kept it at 210. I think they were playing, you know, smart, the long game. We don't want to go out and just say the cap is 240 right off the bat. No, we want to keep it. You know, let's keep it 210 or whatever ish, 208, and then gradually, I think it's going to be. It went up from what 180 to 210. That's 30. You know, 30. So you're looking at 240 next year. If that's the same formula, it's going to have to be. No, it will, because all these the Amazons are getting involved now. It's no longer ABC, NBC, ESPN. I mean, Hulu's getting involved. Amazon's getting involved. Yahoo
even shows their game.
Yahoo, can't believe they're still in business, is getting involved. They're like the Kmart of the online internet stores, because they're like one of the originals, you know.
Mm-hmm. Remember the commercials back in the day? Yahoo!
I still love the Kmart band commercial where they're like, I can ship my pants. I can ship my pants right here, right now. You can ship your pants. Did you hear that, Darlene? We can ship our pants. I want to ship my pants. Kid's like, I want to ship my pants, Daddy. She's got to watch it. It's hilarious. I love that commercial. Moving on. Nicknames. Do you have a nickname, Tampa Neal? What? Give me somebody in the AFC East. Let's make fun of him for a little bit.
I think we can always just make fun of Mac Jones and just keep calling him Mac and Cheese, because
McCorkle. I think McCorkle's, and that's his real name. That's embarrassing. McCorkle. I do like Noodle Arm, though. Noodle Arm is pretty good.
Noodle Arm is pretty good for that, yes. But he's always going to be good to make fun of, because he's always going to be pulling in Tom Brady's footsteps. And
plus, he looks like I could play football.
Well, I hate it because he has that like cocky look on his face, and it sometimes makes me just want to like smack the crap out of him and be like, "Yeah, you suck when you play against the Bills, just so you know."
I'm gonna beat you at what's that in rowing. My team is my team is gonna so kick your team's ass at rowing tomorrow morning at 7 a.m.
He looks like the twins from the Facebook movie. Call him my dad.
Oh, that's messed up, Tampio. He looks like a Lego. He looks like a burnt Lego. If you took a Lego and had a magnifying glass, you know how when you were a kid you were like frying ant stuff. Well, I mean, I wasn't personally, but you're frying random stuff. He looks like a melted Lego.
You're frying ants. Or Pete is calling us now. Son of a bitch.
Oh, we just got peated, and that's why I don't go to church, because I get sunburn every time I walk in. Remember that one time when you burnt that ant? Moving on, Tampio. Thanks for the viewers that are still tuning in. Crowded Chowda starts in the slot. Who is his backup? There's going to be this Shakir. I mean, Kaleem Shakir, 5th round new guy that's coming on board from Boise State. I hope I said that correctly. And I mean, it was a shocker that he made it to the 5th round, ladies and gentlemen. It was a shocker. He was projected 2nd, 3rd, 4th at the absolute latest, early 4th, the beginning of the 4th, the first 5 picks of the 4th at the absolute worst case scenario. Is it McKenzie? Is he going to get Pete for McKenzie's spot? Is that what John Lang is saying? I'm going to go with Shakir.
Shakir on that one. I think you're right on that one. McKenzie's still going to be your big gadget guy. He's going to come in. He's going to come and make plays. He's going to make those, the crazy plays that we love to see. I'm not sure if McKenzie is the slot guy that we want him to be. I don't think he's Beasley. I don't think he's Crowder as well. But McKenzie's going to come in. He's going to get his touches, and he's going to make those wall plays that we always love seeing him make.
And Shakir's got the hands too. I mean, like I said, even though it's college football, you do good. You're playing against top talent, okay? Just because you're not in the SEC or the ACC or the FCC, don't want to be me, so let me be. No, that's a song that, never mind. Now we get copyright from Eminem. What were they talking about? I don't know where I am right now, Tampio. So yeah, there's the answer to that one. What are we talking about, Tampio? Some of the FCC?
FCC.
Yeah. All right, moving on. I guess it's my turn. How about, Ahmad Gardner, a.k.a. Sauce Gardner, right? He said that he can take Diggs one-on-one. Is that bulletin board material?
That's cute.
Right?
That's all I got to say to that day. I mean, Diggs is just like,
what should we start calling him? I thought of a corny one. I thought of molasses sauce. Molasses sauce.
I think it's Burns.
No, molasses sauce. Only to be used on burnt toast, because that's what he's going to look like when he faces off against Diggs. It's ridiculous. I mean, these rookies, guys, what you should follow the news. They will call rookies out. It was slow for me. Well, not anymore.
I really cannot wait to see that the first time, because Diggs heard that and he's smiling. He's just gonna show up on his first game against them and just be like,
Josh Allen's gonna be like, hey, Diggs, look at this. Look at that. I'm sure Josh just retweeted it just to, that's how Josh's mentality is. He retweeted, he's like, well, I'm gonna shake that hornet's nest. This is gonna be epic. And when it comes to playing those guys, hey, remember that retweet I did? They put her up on the big board when they're working out.
Remember that kid? Remember that kid that said he could cover you?
Welcome to the NFL, bud. You don't do that. You don't do that to Stephon Diggs. No. I mean, you might be able to do it to, I don't know. Let's see what's some crappy receivers. Parker from the Dolphins. Anybody from the Dolphins? Any player on the Jets? Yeah. Patriots. I can't even think of more than 2 people on the Patriots right now. I'm sorry, maybe 3. Okay, it is what it is.
Well, I'm like I did like Sauce Gardner coming in, but I'm going to tell you one thing: he played in a division that was not exactly prime players, to say it nicely. So the fact that he didn't allow any touchdowns, he shouldn't if he's that high of a draft pick.
Right. So you're saying that because he was in the SEC, right? No, what division? Which division was he in?
They were
Big
in
Big 12. Big 12. I don't even know. Who cares? He's not
They're
for the Bills. Who gives a shit? Moving on.
They're in the Atlantic Conference.
Oh, ACC. Okay.
What the fuck is that? Is that East
ACC, the same conference as the University of Miami, bud.
No,
Right?
Big East. My bad.
Okay. That's
I
like
don't know.
Syracuse. Where are
I
we,
don't
Tampa
know.
Neal?
The American. There's like 10 different things on here. The American Big 12. I don't even know what the hell that is.
All right. How about our friends over in Dolphins? Okay. Can we just address the obvious? Tua Tagovailoa. That's what his real name is. What now? Obviously, we cannot pronounce that correctly. So, what name are we going to dub thee? I mean, come on. He's what'd you call him?
What's up, 10-yarder?
10-yarder, King Checkdown. He's like JP Lossman 2.0.
Yeah, I like King Checkdown. Captain Checkdown.
JP Lossman. JP
Edwards.
Lossman 2.0.
That's what we called half the quarterbacks from Buffalo the last 10 years.
Yeah, I guess we can't really. I mean, we can. I mean, Tua turned the ball over. I mean, he's like a taller Russell Wilson look-alike without that arm strength, you know?
Yes.
That's
Tua
it. That's
Tortuga?
Tua Tortuga. Oh, okay. Here we go. We got some comedians in the house. McRib for Tua. Sorry, Mike Grunk. That was, not bad.
Easy, Epinesa.
Tuna salad. I don't know.
Tuna salad.
Woo, the big
Shit, now I'm
salad.
just getting hungry.
I know, right? King Checkdown. King Checkdown.
Yeah, I like King Checkdown as well. It's a good one.
Tyreek Hill ran that 40 yards in like 2.1 seconds and Tua got sacked, or Tua checked it down to a running back, which we don't even know the running backs right now. All right. Something's wrong with what? Can you guys all hear us out there? All right.
Litter and hands.
Oh, wait, we're back. I guess we probably decked out. Guys, we are back. We got hit by asteroids. I've been watching a lot of sci-fi movies lately. a lot of UFOs going on, man. Okay, next nickname. Here we go. Before we get into the Bills, is that it? Is that anyone else we can think of that we really care? Not really care about, but that we're worth making fun of? Coaches?
Nope.
Okay. Let's think of some Bills nicknames. We got some cool ones, okay? We got some cool ones. We'll save the best for last. Matt Ariza does not like Punt God. Can we come up with a cool nickname for him?
He doesn't like Punt God?
Does not like Punt God.
Interesting. They called him that in college.
He didn't like it. I don't know. Maybe he's modest. Maybe we should call him something cooler, like electric leg or hydraulic leg. I don't know.
that sounds very robotic.
Matt hydraulic. Go gadget leg.
Fire leg or rocket leg?
Rocket leg. Okay. Use a little work. Should we circle back with the leg of God? Oh, we can't do that. Moving on. Here we go. Spencer Brown. This is a good one. What do you got for Spencer Brown?
Just a stallion.
I got the frat guy.
The frat guy?
He is the frat guy. Spencer Brown is the frat guy, frat man, or the beer devourer. Remember to be like Frank the Tank at the party.
Frank the Tank.
I'm only gonna have one. I'm gonna have another. He's gotta have another. We already said Gregory Rousseau. Once we unleash his seal, which is her braces. That's when his full power comes out. He's level 300, 2%. It's gonna be awesome. Trey White, Bill's starting goalie. That's pretty much his nickname, right?
Sorry, yeah. I think I already got that one set. Take away Trey.
And then Jordan Poyer and Micah Hyde. You got to do these guys combined, but they're the either the Iron Dome or the Patriot Air Defense.
I like the Patriot air defense.
Okay. Isn't pretty much that's what the Iron Dome is? The same exact thing, I think. Von Miller? What would he call Von Miller? What's his? Does he have a nickname? We're gonna come up with a nickname.
I don't know if he's ever had a nickname before.
Oh, let's do this. Let's make this a thing right now, Tampa Neal. Like Master Sergeant Miller. Like G.I. G reminds me of G.I. Joe. Like he should be leading the G.I. Joes. Von Miller is.
I like Master Sergeant Miller.
Master Sergeant Miller reporting for duty. He's got a cigar in his mouth. Listen up, boys. Here's what's going to happen. It's what separates the men and the boys.
Do what I do and don't do what you were doing.
Yeah. What you're doing is good, but what you're doing is wrong. Don't ever do that again. Everybody's like, yes, sir.
Listen to me and you'll get one of these.
Oh, that's why it's gonna be actually epic. They're probably gonna savor that game for like mid-season, you know, to get the best ratings out of it, like week 7 through week 11. I'd imagine if you had to pick that, that's like middle of the season, like epic showdown. Oh, the Bills, undefeated Bills versus the, you know, only 1 loss, maybe possibly 2 loss Rams, Super Bowl champs. It's in Los Angeles.
Yeah.
That's going to be a primetime Sunday night game, I'd imagine.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'd agree. I think it's going to be a Sunday night game or possibly Thursday nights. I think that
Unless
you're going to see the Bills on.
The only way it's going to be on a Thursday night, it's going to be an opener. There's no way they're going to have because there's going to be so much drama with a traveling team at a short week notice. Unless we have a bye week prior, that'd be the only way I'd be cool about it.
Ooh, I'd like that actually.
If there's a bye week, that would be the only way, because that would screw us up. Think about this, okay? They're 3-hour difference. We're in Buffalo, New York. We're playing on Sunday at home. Then we have to go to Los Angeles. 3-hour difference, jet lagged. You're kind of out of your element, and you're playing on a Thursday. That's a big FU to the Buffalo Bills organization. Now, if they had a bye week, okay, cool. Let's relax.
It actually makes sense to do.
That's
reasonable. The bye week, and then Trey White comes back as the first Thursday night game. Boom.
Here we go. Prediction. How many primetime games for the Bills?
Here we go.
Thanks, Mike.
All right. We're going to do a little over-under. We're going to get the crowd involved as well. Over-under 5.
Well, how about this? Let's look at their opponents first. Okay. Home. This is going to be home. Green Bay, Minnesota, Pittsburgh, Cleveland, Tennessee Titans. 1 primetime game. The Jets, Patriots, and the Dolphins. Away, Ravens, Bengals, Chicago Bears, Lions, Kansas City, Rams, Jets, Patriots, Dolphins. Okay. So we already know that we already have 1 primetime game, right?
Mm-hmm.
So right off the bat, I'm looking at these other games, Los Angeles and Kansas City. You have to have those games primetime. Guaranteed. Cincinnati Bengals. That would be huge for ratings. Think about this. It's going to be the whole time. It's going to be Burrow versus Allen, which they'll never see each other on the field, but it's still, I love how they do that, with the whole quarterbacks. So that's 4 right there. That's 4 right there. So over and under
guaranteed.
Are we setting the over and under on 4?
5.
No, it's like 3.5. It's 3.5. That way, if it's 4, we win. If it's 3, we lose.
Packers.
Yeah. Do we really want to see the Packers though? I mean, they're a sorry state. Does anybody?
It doesn't matter. They're coming here, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's going to be a Sunday. That's going to be a Sunday game. I'm thinking maybe the Ravens. Maybe the Ravens start off good.
Well, they're always going to do a Patriots game in a prime time, just because of the Patriots. And don't be surprised you see a Miami one.
I can see a Miami one. Okay, I can see I can see a Miami on a Thursday. That would suck. That would really suck. But I have that feeling. it just ruins the whole weekend. You got to take like a whole week off because you start drinking Wednesday, and I'm gonna go with 5. I'm gonna go with 5 primetime games this year.
I think there's gonna be 6.
You're gonna go 6. Okay,
Yep.
That's. I hope we're both. Well, we both can be right. You can be wrong because I said 5. I hope we're both right. There, Tabanil. I hope we're both right. Because that'd be cool. It's like so I lost at the picks, but we still win because I can see them in primetime game.
Yeah. That's one thing that'll make Miami very interesting if it is a Thursday night, because I agree with you there. Wonder if John Holler's out there and listening right now and being like, fuck, what if it is Thursday nights?
I know that would just they'll find some way to make it difficult. They're like the Bills versus Dolphins just because they have Tyreek Hill now. That it's guaranteed for one Sunday, but there's always got to be like a weird day because of just I don't know, maybe a lot of tension. That might I think we're going to be later in the year. I see a November in Miami. Bills playing in Miami in November-ish. Wouldn't that be crazy for down here in Miami for Thanksgiving? What?
How would a pig roast work on Thursday night?
How would a pig roast? I don't know. That changes everything. That just changes the entire everything. I'm not even planning for that. I don't even know why I said that. Just because I said that, Tampanil, that means it's going to happen now. Fuck. Unless it's Thanksgiving. Unless it's Thanksgiving.
Oh, but I think the Bills may play Thanksgiving again against Detroit. Which is that considered a primetime game when you're the guaranteed 105 game on the
that's a good comp. We do play Detroit. It might very well be 5 or 6. I mean, Tampa Neal said that is a good possibility because we all know the Bills ratings and any time they play, but now they're playing Detroit Lions.
They kill it on Thanksgiving for ratings, so the NFL might do it again.
Bills can play Xmas too.
Is that a video game?
If they play Thanksgiving, they're not playing Xmas. They're not playing on Christmas.
I agree.
It's either one or the other. When is Christmas this year?
December 25th.
I thank you. What day? Oh, Paul's on a Sunday. The 25th is Christmas Day. All right. So there you go. There's going to be football on Christmas Day. That's why there's going to be 3 games. That's why they announced it, because it's going to be on a Sunday anyways. So what does that mean? Does that mean everybody's playing Saturday, or is everybody going to be having a bye week? That is weird. What does the NFL do, Tampanil?
I think they're going to have some games on Saturday, like you just said, because they're going to try and steal that weekend away from the NBA. So I think you're going to see some games on Saturday.
The who? What?
There are other sports that play on Thanksgiving or on
during the NFL, during Buffalo Bill season. I think not.
I mean, I don't watch it, but I know that it happens. But yeah, I think they're going to steal that away from the NBA.
Blasphemy! Sorry, come back. Blasphemy, though, Tavanil. Buffalo Bills season is the only season. But yes, they are just I mean, it's a money machine. It's a money machine. Now there's gonna be a lot of global games going on. We're gonna wake up Sunday morning at 8:30 in the morning and watch football.
It's in the third quarter.
I honestly, if it's not Buffalo Bills playing, I'm just like, oh, there's a game on this morning. Well, what do you know?
Yeah, there's some games that are going on in Germany, and they're going to be really early, and it's kind of one of those things where I don't care because it's that early.
Yeah. Josh Allen was sighted this weekend. He was down here in Miami at the F1 race thing here in Miami. They built the whole Hard Rock Stadium with all the dirt and crap and stuff and the construction, all for this $40 million. Yeah, it totally ruined our. Didn't ruin our tailgate because we didn't want to go anywhere else. To go 10 feet this way, we have to go a mile up and around just to go through the fence line, but all because of a track that they built. Formula One race track.
Really cool.
Whatever. It is what it is. But I'm thinking Bill season first and foremost.
Yes.
And we own Hard Rock Stadium. Sorry, Dolphins fans. But apparently he was him and his girlfriend was caught with a photo with Paris Hilton in the area. I'm pretty sure they had to Google her. Like, who is this lady that everybody? Who is Paris Hilton? What comes up when you say who is Paris Hilton?
It was funny because I saw the pictures and the things about it saying, "Oh, Josh Allen said it with Paris Hilton," and I'm like, it doesn't appear that he's with her. It just appears she's standing near them.
Like she's facing like a complete opposite direction.
Yeah.
With like a fan, with her fan, like just like fanning herself. It's like, what is weirdo?
Are you
You
why are
paid
you
your
near us?
butler to do it? Yeah, that's why Josh is in the corner. Like, why is this lady getting closer to us? She's trying to be relevant again. Hi, I'm Paris. And
cares.
you are. I'm sorry. We gotta go now. We're getting a tetanus shot just being 10 feet from you. How about that, dude? The funniest thing, how about that reporter? You see that one take where the reporter thought that one tall dude was like some basketball prospect was Patrick Mahomes?
No, I did not see that.
Oh yeah, like he's following, he's got his camera crew and everything. Like, oh, Patrick, Patrick. He finally catches. He's like taps him on the shoulder. He's a small dude. He's like trying to jump up to reach his shoulder. Patrick, hey, how do you feel about being the guy's like totally shocked? He's like, yeah, man, I'm just vibing and beautiful out there. Just and it's like. And he's got like somebody just told him it's not Patrick Mahomes. It's like, oh no, this is not Patrick Mahomes. But what's your name? Idiot! You gotta watch it. We gotta find that.
Well, did you see Jim Kelly was partying up at the Kentucky Derby?
Yeah, I saw that with Eric Wood. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here, I'm gonna see if I can try to find that video here. It's hilarious on Twitter. Everybody, you can go to Twitter. Here we go. This guy named Martin Brundle. Hold on a minute. Let me pause this. Oh yeah, I want to see him like running up to him. That's the best part. Oh, what was that? That was the funniest thing. Patrick! Whatever. You guys can go Google him. His name is Martin Brundle. Thought he was talking to Patrick Mahomes. Obviously, you don't know what Kermit the Frog sounds like. Yeah, no, if you turn around when he goes, yeah, hey, how's it going? This is Patrick Mahomes. Yeah, that's Patrick Mahomes. Okay. Or Kermit the Frog. Whatever you run into. Whatever, you're into. But he sounded completely normal. He's like, yeah, what's up, man? I'm vibing. His eyes are like, what is going on right now? Am I alive? Is this a real life?
And this was at the F1 race as well.
Yeah. And I love how speaking of Jim Kelly and the Derby and Eric Wood, that's how that's how you dress. You see those people with like the frou-frou dresses, the frou-frou hats, and they're just going crazy for it. And you see Josh Allen at the F1, the man's just wearing street clothes. He's not superficial at all. That's Josh Allen, bro. He doesn't care. He's like, I'm just gonna wear just a white t-shirt and just a hat. I'm gonna hang out with my F1 friend Daniel Ricciardo, F1 dude. There, he said that if the Bills win the Super Bowl, he's gonna do what's called a shoey. You know what that is, Tampanil?
I don't, but please tell me.
That's where you take the shoe off of the foot that you're wearing, you pour your beer into it, and you shoot the boot.
That's like a Das Boot?
Yeah, it's like a Das Boot, but with your shoes that you're wearing. Call it a shoey. You take a shoey, you just pour a shoe, you pour it all in your. It's disgusting. I don't recommend it.
I have an ego for that.
Oh, NFL news: DeAndre Hopkins, pump, PD.
Mm-hmm.
What? How? I mean, these guys are borderlining things sometimes. You have to keep up maintaining that level of competitiveness. Do you think that's a mistake? Because he seems like the guy that wouldn't be taking it. You put him side by side versus Julie Edelman. Julie Edelman's like, yeah, that's the guy. Yeah, he's definitely a PED. But Hopkins has always been, just a dominant person. And just to have, how long did it take for the results to come back? How many months?
It took a long time, but I think and it wouldn't surprise me that it was something that had to do with his injury because he was injured all last year. And at some point, these guys, I'm sure, take something that's got to make their bodies feel better. And it's probably something that's borderline. I mean, hell, Sudafed was on the PED list for the longest time.
He could have had
I mean,
COVID or something, or some injury. I don't know. Whatever. That's crazy though. I'm sure that
I was surprised to hear that as well.
It'll be squashed. You know, NFL, they have their own arbitration. They'll never get public. They'll just whatever. They'll get swept under the rug. Like
that is big news
Watson.
right there because Roger Goodell, they changed his status to where he is no longer going to be the like the person that chooses the penalties for players.
Oh, will they have a committee that does this?
They're going to have more of a committee style, yes.
And who's that committee ran by? Roger Goodell. Yeah, all right. Just hey, Rob, I'm not going to do it at all. I'm stepping back. Hey, yeah, guys, I'm going to need to see your reports before you finalize this. I need to sign off on it. Yep, looks good to me.
Oh, well, it was always a thing that he was like the last line of defense or last line of like the hammer for it, and he's no longer going to be that, which has to be better for him.
He gets paid $1 million to do not much, be a face.
Yeah.
Well, that's all. You're not doing a good job when the entire fan base, especially at the draft, is booing you.
Oh, I know.
What are you doing? You're doing something wrong if people are booing you.
Well, apparently, also the both Roger Goodell or not, both Jerry Jones. Did you hear about this one? This is a big one. Both Jerry Jones and Daniel Snyder tried to use Papa John's guy to get Goodell fired.
Oh, I skimmed through that story. What happened with that, dude?
It was something that had to do with the national anthem. I know that. I didn't read the whole thing, but it was. But what's his name? The Papa John's guy came on and said it. They said they wanted to use him to get him fired. I'm like,
Papa John? Papa John said this? That's interesting. All right.
Goodell is a coward and he's incompetent and he's just lucky, is what he said.
I mean, he's been doing it for a while. When did he take over? Goodell. I want to say 90. I'm going to say 95, 98, 99, 2000.
He took over.
2000.
He was a Jamestown, New York guy, right?
Goodell take over.
2006.
Oh, I was off by 6 years. Whatever. Jamestown guy. Yeah, that's technically Ohio, though. I mean, how many people do we really know from Jamestown? Exactly. How many people do we know from Jamestown? That I don't think there are a lot of Bills fans out there, right?
Yeah, there are. I mean,
that's almost like it's like. All right. Hope nobody from Jamestown, New York, is watching. They're like, "Yo, you just lost another one.
We just lost another city.
We just lost another city. We're banning cities. All right, we're not going touring there. So we're not going to get the keys of the city there, Tampa Neal.
Damn it.
Kyler Murray is still holding out in the Cardinals too. It's good to be in the Bills fan because we don't have that drama. It's like, we just signed somebody awesome. No, we don't. We're not the Cardinals fans waking up going, what? What do you mean Kyler Murray doesn't want to play? He wants to make all this money. He should be a little taller. No, I'm just kidding. We got to pay him something that's messed up.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that's about. I mean, he's under contract for 2 more years for one. Then he's got the options. Then he's got, if it goes on that far, they can legitimately hold him for 2 more years after that with franchise tagging his ass. It's one of those things where it's like, dude, don't hold out. You're gonna get paid. Shut up.
Well, I think that's the difference between a Brandon Beane. We don't hear those stories. You know, we don't hear that. And if something is about to come out like that, you know what happens? They don't play or they cut them. Mm-hmm. Like, you have no interest being here. Bye. There's a lot of other people that want to be here. I love that culture. Arizona, not so much. You don't have that.
I think a lot has to do with the player itself, too. I mean, you never hear about, like, Russell Wilson was going through a long contract dispute with Seattle, but you didn't hear about it because Russell Wilson doesn't go to social media.
Yeah, he's definitely one of the more reputable QBs out there. He handles himself very well.
What's his name? Aaron Rodgers. Bitches
Not
about
so
it.
much.
Everybody
Not so
fucking
much.
knows about what he's crying about.
I'm getting tired of hearing about Aaron Rodgers.
Yes.
Back to Ryan Tannehill. Ryan Tannehill went out and says it's not my job to mentor this new QB coming up.
Yeah, I know. I saw that too.
Ryan Tannehill, you've been around the league for a long time. Talk about career suicide, buddy. Now they're gunning for you. That's like things we don't say. I'm going to cover Stephon Diggs, and it is not my job to mentor this new rookie on our team. Things you just, I don't know. I've never played the NFL. I would think, waking up one morning going, what would I do if I was in the NFL? Not say those two things.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell he was thinking doing that. Sometimes players just get caught with their foot in their mouth, and it's one of those things where it's like, dude, why? Why are you saying that?
I want to see Malik now. I'm team Malik, guys. Guys, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you for tuning in. Thursday is going to be quite a fun show. We've got the backers of Santa Monica, Los Angeles backers are going to be joining us as special guests for the schedule release, which is going to be fun night. We're going to go game by game. We're going to give predictions. We're going to talk about every single party happening that weekend. I can't wait. Can't wait to see you guys on Thursday. Tampa Neil, how about you? Are you excited for Thursday, buddy?
Hell yeah, because I've already got my sign set up with them being 17-0.
Nice. Yeah. Okay. I would probably use like a black marker.
Yeah, the blue one didn't work out that well.
Use green. It's like you see your jet ski in the back.
Yes, in the background. All right.
Tampa Neil, where can we find Breaking Tables, brother?
Well, you can always find us Mondays and Thursdays right here on the Built in Buffalo Network. Pull us up on Facebook Live. Pull us up on YouTube Live. You can even get us on the Twitter. Go to A Bills Podcast or go to Built in Buffalo's podcast Built in Buffalo's Twitter. Pull us up, share us, like us, tell your friends about us. Don't tell your attorneys. Now tomorrow, if for some reason you got way too drunk and fell asleep during the show, or didn't fall asleep during the show, you got way too drunk and were partying too hard and forgot the show, because that also happens. Pull us up tomorrow morning and you're driving to work after you sobered up, of course, and pull us up where you listen to your favorite podcast, Apple Pod, Spotify, iHeartRadio. Pull us up and listen to us on your ride in, because let's face it, morning shows suck.
They are terrible. Yeah. They are terrible. No, I agree with you. We guys were everywhere. iHeartRadio. A lot of cool spots, a lot of cool. Anything you listen to, you can just Google us. We're there. We appreciate you guys tuning in week and week out with us. It's a lot of fun. This year is not going to be an exception. It's only going to get better for you guys. We have a lot of crazy events going on. We have a lot of new guests coming on the next few weeks. The rest of the summer is going to be bombarded with Bills and Mafia. Guys, this is Breaking Tables. I love you. Tab and Neil loves you. We love you. Cannot wait to see you for the schedule release party on Thursdays here on the Built in Buffalo Network. Woohoo! We made up an hour of a show. I love it. I love it. Can't wait to make your eye and ear holes wet Thursday nights. Love you guys. This is Brian. Bye-bye.
See ya. Good Thursday.